futures, please. You'll like this. There's a ton of green on your screen. Dow up 180, NASDAQ up 374 points as we speak. Kenny Polcari joining us now. Kenny, futures rallying after reports that the government might be reopening soon. Is the volatility over for now?
Well, it's over for now, right? Might even be today, tomorrow, but you need one other headline that you're not expecting. You get the House that votes it down, and there's more turmoil, and that will create some volatility, if that happens. Now, if that doesn't happen, then certainly the markets will love the fact and they'll celebrate, which doesn't necessarily mean that you won't have a pullback, but you won't have the surge in volatility the way that we saw over the last couple of trading days.
I noticed it's technology that's making some serious gains this morning. Could you say that worries over AI, those worries are cooling down a little?
Listen, so here's what's funny. Last week it was valuation concerns, and oh my God, stocks are getting stretched, and we have to take some of the froth out, which was okay, quite honestly, because you and I have been talking about this, that I did think that technology was stretched. It doesn't mean that story's over, though, by any stretch of the imagination. I think today's move, this surge up high that we see up 374 points on the NASDAQ, might be a little bit euphoric, but again, I think that shaking the branches last week a little bit was a healthy, good thing. I think we're going to see a little bit more of that. But I do think as we move into the end of the year, which is only about, 8 more weeks now, is that we're going to see the market kind of end up right about here. I don't think we're surging much higher, but I don't think we're going to have this real bad pullback either.
Oh, how disappointing, Kenny. You've got all this green on the screen all across the board here, and you're not sure that we're going to keep on going till the end of the year straight up.
I think we're going to end right up about 6,800 on the S&P. I don't, that's just up a little bit from here. Look, if we end up there, we've had a great year. There's nothing to complain about.
No, but we're never satisfied. Kenny Polcari, thanks very much for joining us. We'll see you again soon. Thank you, Kenny.